I keep running into this thing where people get mad at me for changing my mind. And it's just very, very silly. I learn new information, and as I learn new information, my opinions evolve and they change. Sports are fun to me because you get to make a prediction. You analyze, you do all this research and all this stuff, and you go, okay, based on all the research I've done, I think this outcome is going to happen. And then sometimes you make a prediction and you're just wrong. And then you get to analyze, okay, why was I wrong? What happened here? What was the thought process? What went on? I'm not Skip Bayless, and I don't like people on television because they're so often, they pick a side and they never, ever are willing to budge. And it gets ridiculous. It gets very, very silly. So people keep telling me things like, quit changing your mind, quit flip-flopping. And no, it'd be really stupid to not do that. What if I told you I believe the world is flat? Now, the world's flat. It's not a globe, it's flat. And then I found evidence that proved me to be wrong. I got in a plane one day, or I rode around the entire planet, or I went into space and I could actually see that, oh wow, the world is not flat. It's a globe. It's a round sphere. Or I got satellite imaging, whatever you want, right? What if I found evidence? Wouldn't I be an even bigger idiot if I found evidence that made it clear I was wrong and I still was like, no, my opinion is this, I will not budge, right? That's what's even weirder and more idiotic. And I try really hard to not be the sports guy who refuses to listen to new information and evolve and change my takes. It's very important to me. I think a great example is that I predicted the 49ers to go 6-10. And well, they're 4-0. And if you look at their schedule ahead, it's very clear. Oh yeah, Zach, you were wrong. They're not going to go 6-10. They're going to win a lot more games than that. And so it would be idiotic if I was like, no. I said 6 wins. They're only going to win 6 wins. Something weird is going to happen. Jimmy Garoppolo's going to get hurt, and a meteor is going to hit the Santa Clara, and everything's going to fall apart. No, it'd be stupid. Why make up stuff to just stay in my... Why? No, let me just acknowledge, no, I'm wrong. And what kind of dummy doesn't listen to new information? I don't understand. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to evolve my opinions. And that's simply how I do it. I'm not... That's how I do things. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that I changed my mind. And so the fact that people come to me with stuff like, you're flip-flopping. No, that's what I enjoy about this, is analyzing a situation and finding out, oh yeah, I was wrong about this and right about this. And the whole process is fun to me. And so I just want to be very, very open and upfront. Yes, I change my mind often. That's how I do things. That's why this is fun. I'm honest with you guys. I call it like I see it. And when I see it that I've been wrong, when I notice, oh yeah, I was wrong, I'll be the first one to tell you and admit it and talk about it, because that's how I roll. And I think it's very important that I do things that way. That's what I believe is right. So yeah, that's how I do things. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I want to be very clear and open with the audience. My YouTube channel is monetized. What that means is that some of my videos make ad revenue. It's fewer than you think. A lot of them get claimed. But in the past, I've received donations from people on Patreon and PayPal. PayPal.me/Zach Schaumler. Patreon.com/Zach Schaumler. And because I'm making ad revenue, it felt kind of weird just receiving donations. I wanted to give something back for the donations. And so people who support me on Patreon can give me $1 a month, and that allows them access to a pool where they can ask questions. If you send me questions through Patreon's DM service, you comment on one of my posts on Patreon. If you give $1 a month, you can submit questions. And with my eyeballs, I look at every single question submitted. Then at the end of my podcast, I pick the best top couple questions and read them on the show and answer them in a segment I call Ask Zach. Now that's for people who have money and want to support me that way. If you have no money to give, no problem. I totally understand. I grew up in a mobile home. I've been a broke college kid. I totally get it. But if you want to help in some capacity at the end, you can support the show by telling your friends about it. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about this show. It would mean a lot to me. if you believe in my dream and you believe in this show, tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Guys, my name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so very much, and hope you have a great day.